Hey guys, so before I get to the main part of the video, I do just need to be serious for a moment. So, I live in Ohio, and I don't know if you saw my post recently, but we had a very bad storm, tornado, hurricane. It was just a mess. 80% of my city lost power. A lot of lines were damaged, trees fell down on homes, just utter chaos. We lost power for several days. Unfortunately, we had to throw away all our food. We're doing okay though. We're not, we're okay. We're in good spirits. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse. I count myself lucky actually. Other people weren't so lucky. They lost their homes, cars got damaged, but hopefully they have insurance and that the insurance companies will take care of them. So that's why this video is late because of that. A lot of cleanup ahead, so it's going to be a bit of a chaotic week. Hopefully, I'll be back to a regular upload schedule soon. I'm hoping to have this video out by Friday, and then after that, we'll see what happens. But I did just want to take a moment to let you guys know what was going on, and now let's get back to the fun of doing videos and talking about horror movies. So I have one question for you guys. Who wants Ebola? I'm going to pull an Oprah here and be like this. You get Ebola, and you get Ebola, and you get Ebola, and you get Ebola. We all get Ebola. Yay! Hello everyone, my name is Eric and welcome back to Carnage Reviews. Today we're looking at a very nasty little Category 3 film known as the Ebola Syndrome. Before I infect you, maybe I should have worded that differently. Please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything going on here at Carnage Reviews. Just sanitize your hands and tap that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to tap the bell notification icon to be notified when I upload new content. If you wish to support the channel further, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page. A link to that will be in the description below. I also want to mention one other thing too. So recently I did a poll where I asked you guys if you want me to review more mainstream horror films or to continue reviewing the oddball films that I have been. To my surprise, 74% of you want me to review more mainstream horror films, and 28% want me to continue reviewing the movies I have been. So I'm going to compromise. The next review will be a more mainstream horror film, but I am going to continue to also review the lesser known and oddball horror films out there. But yes, my next video, I promise to you, will be a mainstream horror film. Directed by Herman Yao, The Ebola Syndrome stars Anthony Wong. The Ebola Syndrome is a Category 3 exploitation film, also known as Cat 3. Cat 3 is a rating in Hong Kong, which is comparable to an NC-17 rating here in the United States. The film opens with a man named Kai getting a little freaky-deaky with his boss's wife in Hong Kong. His boss catches them, and after the wife says that Kai forced her to do it, he no longer wants Kai to be a member of his team, so much so that he wants to get rid of Kai's member altogether, if you know what I mean. Kai fights back and kills the boss, the gang, and his wife. He almost kills the daughter of his boss and wife, but is interrupted. Kai escapes the country and goes to South Africa, where he works as a cook in a Chinese restaurant and is an all-around bitch for the owner and his wife who hates him. Unsatisfied with the price of pigs at the usual meat supplier,
the meat or fuck off.
Fuck all day. I fuck you today.
Don't you talk to me like that.
the owner, along with Kai, go to an African tribe to buy pork. Kai spots a woman who passes out. Kai assaults the woman, and she begins to convulse, and she vomits on Kai. Turns out she had Ebola, and now Kai has been exposed and becomes a super spreader of the virus. The movie gets more and more insane and politically incorrect from there. So this movie is 100% politically incorrect. I could not imagine a movie being made like this today, especially in the States, without a bunch of self-righteous, whiny little pussies bitching about it. The Ebola Syndrome is graphic, vulgar, and it does not apologize for what it is. But you can't really take the movie too seriously because the way in which it's portrayed. There is a lot of sex, both consensual and non-consensual, racism, and a whole hell of a lot of misogyny. However, the characters that have these qualities, if you could call them qualities, I would say traits, they end up getting what they deserve in the end. There are a lot, and I mean a lot, of scenes in this movie I simply can't show you guys for obvious reasons. Anything I can show you, I'm going to do my best to censor so I don't piss YouTube off. The special effects in this movie are really impressive. There's a scene where after the Ebola virus starts spreading, there's an autopsy scene. It's really impressive. The special effects are really gruesome in that scene. Be it that this is an exploitation movie, you're going to feel dirty by the end of it. There's just no one to root for in this film, too. All the characters are pieces of shit. Kai is a horrible person, and you're going to see him do the following in this movie: cut off a woman's tongue, attempt to burn a young girl alive, plant his seed in a piece of raw meat, and then serve it to a customer. And if you don't know what I mean by plant his seed, well, just take a moment to think about it. Assault a woman and then suck out her eyeball. Yes, you heard that right. He also makes human hamburgers and feeds them to unsuspecting customers. So, needless to say, this is not a movie you want to watch while little Timmy is sitting in the living room. On paper, this movie seems disturbing as hell, and while it does have some disturbing scenes, the way in which they're done, they're just so over the top, you can't really take it seriously. You just can't help but laugh. I mean, this is meant to be a comedy, a dark one at that, but it does succeed. At one point, you see Kai running around Hong Kong, spitting on people, spreading the Ebola virus. I mean, how can you not laugh at that? I mean, it's just so over the top and ridiculous. Also, here's a fun drinking game. Every time Kai says the phrase, busting my balls, in some way or form, take a drink.
夠我，堅哥，你老婆真係成日恰鳩我啊！走啦，恰我啲黃種人啊，咪撚買啊！走咩？仆街恰鳩我。
When I first became interested in Category 3 films, it was always The Untold Story and The Ebola Syndrome that I heard about, and both films actually star Anthony Wong. And what's funny is that The Untold Story, which actually came first, before The Ebola Syndrome, has a similar story, minus the Ebola. You know, I really need to do a review on that one sometime, too. So is The Ebola Syndrome worth your time? If you're a fan of exploitation films, Category 3 films, or have a dark sense of humor, then yes, I say it is. However, if you're easily offended or are looking for a movie to watch with the whole family, yeah, stay away from this one. I give The Ebola Syndrome 5 skulls, simply just based on the plot and just how batshit insane this movie is. Thanks for checking out today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please tap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. I promise that I will be reviewing a more mainstream movie next time. You'll find out what that is soon, aka when the video is released. Anyways, have a good day, guys. Good evening, good night, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.